Okay, we're going to talk about your money and how to make it work for you this morning because Jay and Brittany Hagee are back on the show. They, of course, have Allon Planning Partners. Great to see you.
You too.
Let's emphasize the partners part of the name for a minute because that very much is how y'all see this. When people come to you, you don't want to do a takeover.
Right.
You want to partner with them.
Yeah, that's very intentional, Allon Planning Partners, because we want to literally link arms with those we work with to partner up and say, hey, we're actually sitting on the same side of the table as you, not across the table, but on the same side of the table as you. And so, yeah, that's intentional.
Something that makes y'all a little bit unique from what I can tell is that you welcome people to begin using your sense any time in their working lives. So you have some clients who are in their 20s and 30s as well as in their 60s and 70s. So you kind of get to watch them grow up, so to speak.
That's right, and we hope to, the ones that are in their 60s and 70s are bringing their 30-year-olds in and letting us help them as well. Because a lot of what we do talk about is helping folks transition from accumulation to distribution.
Right.
We help folks, once they get to that 60, 70 age range, that they can actually take what they've saved all of their life and learn how to spend it so they don't run out of money.
So one of the reasons that y'all do the partner as opposed to the takeover is that each person who comes into through your doors every week has their own different kind of philosophical approach to money.
Right.
It's a mindset.
It is.
So you mentioned, Jay, this transitioning from working to retirement. That's also a mindset. It's a hard one to just switch on and off, I would think.
It absolutely is. It is. It's one that we actually see this as probably the biggest obstacle that folks face, because you work your whole life in this one mode: save, 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 put away for retirement. You know, use what you can while you during your working years, but you're saving, you're putting money away. Well, when you get to retirement, obviously you do have to make a switch to begin taking from those accounts instead of contributing to them. And that transition is often a lot more difficult to make for folks than they anticipate. We have some folks that kind of land in two ditches. On one side, they have saved their whole life and they put away. They get to retirement and they're like, I don't want to spend. I don't want to see those accounts go down. And it's fear-based, right?
Yeah.
They're afraid that they're going to run out, so they just don't. They don't make that switch. On the other ditch, you've got folks who just are haphazard about their approach. I've saved and I've got these accounts, I'll just pull from it when I need it. I'm going to spend like I'm still earning. And they both can end up in some really difficult situations. So we want to help people come to the middle.
This phase of life we relate to mountain climbing because you've accumulated, you've climbed the mountain. Statistically, most accidents and deaths happen in mountain climbing on the descent, not on the ascent. And so we see there's a lot more dangers going down the mountain than even coming up. And so we have to help switch that mindset to say we're no longer trying to get up the mountain, we're trying to get off it without falling.
So how do you do that?
Well, there's a lot. You have to, know which accounts to draw from first. You have to take taxes into account in retirement. You have to protect against market volatility in different ways than you did while you were accumulating, because you're no longer just adding to these accounts and collecting income. At this stage of life, income is the outcome. You're supposed to be taking from these funds that you've saved now, so you have to protect it different from market volatility, things even like dividend paying stocks, like we were talking about even before the show, things that you can utilize in your portfolio that bring you income to your pocket so that you can safely withdraw without saying, I fear I'm going to run out of money and I'm going to fall off this mountain.
Right. On the market volatility, the first half of this year is a pretty good example of it because we've been down in the ditches, but then we've come back up again. Proof that you don't want to panic in market volatility, right?
You don't want to make these knee-jerk reactions based on how you feel in the moment. This is the crux of everything we stand for. This whole planning, actually building a plan, a strategic plan to help you get to where you want to be, so that when these things do happen, when the market does go up and down, or when you have a health crisis, or when a spouse passes away, you have a plan of action in place. You know what steps to take. You know how to respond. You're pre-deciding what you're going to do when those things happen.
Okay, let me show people how they can get in touch with you, because you're not going to be a formula. You're going to be you when you call them. 315-1441 is the phone number. AllonPlanning.com. Just don't forget about the partners. That's what they're looking to be. Thanks.
Thank you, Julie.
Thank you.